Hey! Back at it again. This is GEFA Chalk Talk for Week 4 episode. I have no idea.
One of them.
And I would turn my hat around, but I'm not going to. It says not so nice words on it. So, I mean, this is the mood, though. This is the mood.
Yeah.
This is the mood. So, alright, y'all. Like, we're going to change things up just a little bit. I only have one guest planned just because, first of all, I want to hear this guy's opinion on, picks this week. And secondly, I was a little lazy this week and just didn't plan on getting guests in. But we'll make it work. We'll make this a little bit shorter, a little bit more digestible for everybody.
A little bit shorter and to the point.
Yeah, so I'm going to dub this the week of the year. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. Arthur and I literally just had this conversation. When I say week of the year, I mean that this is the week that's going to determine how things are going to play out. How do I want to say this? This is going to determine how things are going to play out for a lot of teams for the rest of the season. And I mean that because there's going to be a lot of... how do I want to say this? Like top 4 or 5 matchups. There's going to be a lot of top 1, 2, 3 matchups.
Top tier talent facing off against each other.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yo, the Raptors are so lucky. The Raptors haven't had to play anybody in 2 weeks. Because they had the Gorillas last week, and I'm pretty sure this week was their bye.
Damn. That's 2 weeks to get completely healthy.
2 weeks to get completely healthy. Yeah. Faux show. So, anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna call this the week of the year, and the reason I'm gonna call it that, like I said, is just there's a lot at stake here, and I'm just gonna run, and I mean absolutely run down my picks of games. Kings Wildcats. This could go one of two ways for the Kings. This is either gonna be an invitation to 0-5 land, or this is going to be a bounce back game. As far as I know, Dennis Odom is still injured. They don't have a backup. They really don't.
Dang.
Yeah, they really don't. So, the Wildcats just put up 51 points against the Rage last week. And in a losing effort, might I add. But, I mean, it was still a great game to watch. Oh, there was one play. So, the Williamsport quarterback drops back, and now the Rage run a true cover 2 with 2 high safeties, which in this league you barely ever see.
Yeah.
And he threads the needle on a seam, splits the safeties back of the end zone from like 30 yards out. On film it looks like some real Brett Favre-esque, just gun it. But yeah, so Jags versus Gorillas. I think the Gorillas might actually win this one. I'm just kidding.
They got a strong chance.
Yeah.
Strong chance.
I'm just kidding. I like all the Jags guys. Rest up, get healthy. It's going to be a long season. So, Jags with a dub on that one. This is my sleeper pick of the week. I'm going to say D-backs Rage. Oh, well, hold on. Now I just feel like an idiot. To go back to the Kings Wildcats, I'm going to say Wildcats by 2 scores. And the only reason I'm going to say Wildcats by 2 scores is because they have proven up until this point they can score points. Whether the defense holds up, to be determined. But you're going against the Kings team at essentially 25% strength because Dennis Odom is that entire offense.
Well,
he's the Valley rushing leader as a quarterback. Or no. Is he? He's on the top 10 for sure.
Yeah, that's 75% of your team right there.
Yeah. So, I mean, you don't have anybody to get your people the ball. I mean, I foresee a lot of Wildcat because they have Khalil Smalls over there running the ball, and Khalil's a good running back. He runs hard, but I mean, do you really want him taking 40 snaps a game and running the ball like that? I mean, I just don't think so.
That's a lot of wear.
So, Wildcats by 2 scores. Jags, like I said, by forfeit. D-backs Rage, my sleeper pick of the week. I'm going to start calling Rage DuBois East. Well, no, because actually, outside of, the Jags are the westmost team, but, I mean, the DuBois is the second most west team. And, the Rage are the most east team. So yeah, I think Du Bois East is kind of a good. I mean, here's my thing, right? So watching Rage film, they need a quarterback. My God. The little number 3 or 13 or whatever he's doing out there, that kid has probably played more Madden than most people ever have, but that does not make you a quarterback. This is not Gridiron Gang. I'm just saying, bro. Like when you watch him on film, his mechanics are off, and of course, like I'm not talking smack just because I think I can do it better. I know I can't do it better, but I'm just saying, like, when you have a situation like that where you're going to be playing, a hard-nosed style of football, the best weapon for you would be a play-action pass. Because if you know that, you're running back, I think his name's like Phil Taylor or something like that. He's a big dude, like at least my size, if not bigger. And he's that one-cut, run downhill guy. He's a beast mode. Mold. Yeah, he's a Marshawn Lynch mold type back. And, as much as, guys like that in this league are for the most part, very dominant. Mm-hmm. I mean, are you really going to give this guy 200 carries in a season?
That's going to be an issue with your longevity down the line.
And that's what I mean. Like, you're talking a team that's fighting for playoff spots here. Are you really going to let your running back take at least 20, 30 plus hits a game? And on top of that, if you set up a system where you can run a play action pass, to me, just by the eye test, I think the Rage have the receivers to do it. I'm just saying.
That's just me.
Yeah, like just on the look. So I mean, with all of that being said, and seeing as how we played the D-backs, they're another big physical team. Shout out number 61 for picking Kenny up and flipping him on his head. That was fun.
Yeah.
And then, like, he got mad because we didn't shake his hand in line, and then his girl threw coffee at some... Yeah, like, it was a fiasco. Yeah. We're not going to talk about it. Anyway, well, no, like, but that's how you could tell that dude was young, because, like, you don't just do that to people.
Nah, that's just... There's no need for it.
Yeah.
That just causes problems.
Yeah. Like you're gonna get more... You're gonna get fined more than, like, you need to, and you're gonna cost that team more money than it needs... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, with all that being said, I'm going to say... D-backs by a score. They don't score more than 40. 40 hard cap.
Okay. I'll say maybe like 45.
45?
Yeah.
45 hard cap?
Yeah.
I like it. Alright, so on to Warriors Maniacs. This pick is pretty straightforward for me. Forgive me, any Maniacs friends and or players that are gonna watch this. I just don't think you guys have enough right now. You guys are building something. I can see it. I saw it in the Comanche when I first joined them. That's all well and good, guys. You're just not there yet. You graduated though. Y'all ain't no 10 no more. At the end of the day, you definitely, and on top of that, you won the rivalry game you needed to win this year, and you won it in overly convincing fashion. Coach T, Travis Groves, he actually had Google Me as the name on the back of his jersey for, like, this is the kind of dude we're dealing with here.
I love Christian Hackenberg story I heard.
Yeah. So, Coach T's never been a part of a product that didn't win games.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
a good coach to have.
Yeah. Well, he's the coach of, I believe it was like the Susquehanna Valley Seminoles, right up 15 here. Mm-hmm. First year team came in the league, walked off with a chip. Folded literally the year after.
Well, damn.
Yeah. Talk about the ultimate kick the door in, announce yourself with authority, drop the mic, walk out. But yeah, I may be wrong on the team name, but I know, like, and he's been a part of numerous, deep playoff contending teams. Like, he's got a winning pedigree for sure. I would love to actually, like, know his, like, coaching, like, win-loss record, because I bet you it's probably double wins versus losses.
That's...
You know what I mean? If not more.
That's a good record to have.
Oh, for sure. And especially, like, in a league like this where you're only playing 10-game seasons, like, I'd be more than willing to bet he's over the century mark wins-wise.
Well, shit.
I might be wrong, but that's as a player and a coach, like, combined. Okay. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like I said, sorry to offend any Maniacs. I'm saying Warriors. The Warriors don't have a quarterback. See, like, the key in this league, and we happen to have a very good problem, we have two people that can actually play quarterback. We have, Brandon Durr healthy this week.
Thank God.
And Treyway. Problem is, Treyway likes to fumble a little too much. But, I mean, he's not going to let that happen again, ever. There's no way. You should have seen the look on Trey's face after that shot game, bro. Like, his ego was hurt. Like, and for somebody like Trey that's just oozes confidence like that, like, that and he got messages from all the people in the league, like, talking.
Yeah.
So.
He'll bounce back.
For sure. I mean, hey, at this point, looking at what I saw, on film, and the fact that Kev was there and Kev played some quarterback, we might just run a three-headed monster at quarterback.
That's always a good problem to have.
Yeah. Well, no, because the reason I said it is because Kev and Kasim kept running option, and Kasim was getting like 14 yards a rip because they know Kev can run too.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And we don't care that y'all know. I mean, y'all still got to stop it.
Yeah. You should not pick your poison.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I think Trey, and it's so stupid that I'm even really saying this, because, I mean, I think you were there when Trey said it too, but Trey said, when we were at the Kickoff Classic Week 0 against the Gorillas, he said during the Vikings-Kings game that he's like, outside of, who did he say? Outside of Shane Scott for the Tomahawks, Trey Campbell firmly believes that he could start for any other team in the Mountain Conference. I'm inclined to believe him. I mean, Jake Terry for Du Bois is a really good quarterback.
I mean, outside the fumbles, he did engineer 7 scores.
7 tutties, bro.
Yeah, so
7 tutties.
I mean, you don't do that and be terrible. So
facts, all facts. So, but again, Warriors don't have a quarterback. I still think they have too much talent. They have like a 3-headed monster. They got 2 scat backs and a power back that they just run all sorts of finagled stuff with. So, I mean, and the Warriors are big up front. They're big up front offensively, defensively. Their DBs are good. Their linebackers are solid players. So I think it's going to be a Warriors win. I think it's going to be the opposite of the Kings score, though. I'm going to say Warriors 42, Maniacs 12, hard cap of 45. I definitely think the Warriors are going to win, but I don't think they'll score more than 45 points for sure. Okay, so these last 3 games are kind of what I think makes this the week of the year, including the D-backs Rage game, because that's definitely going to be a battle for a spot in the Valley, and along with the Warriors Maniacs, actually, depending on who could potentially win that. Vikings Tomahawks, Shane Scott's going home. He was a backup in Moshannon Valley. He wants to walk in there. He wants to make a statement. He wants to prove something. On top of that, shout out to the Tomahawks for moving Mason Switzer. We'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Shout out to the Tomahawks for moving Mason Switzer from nose to defensive end, because, like, that, first of all, it takes guts to do, moving a 3-time All-Star nose guard to defensive end. And secondly, big ups to Mason Switzer for killing it at defensive end, though. Okay, so I'm gonna explain Mason Switzer to you. 6'5", 6'6", 270 at least.
Ooh.
And is strong.
That's
very strong, very big. Not overly fast. Like, you don't see him run stuff down from the backside a whole hell of a lot, but he's a problem.
That's what he sounds like.
Yeah, he's
lean too.
Yeah. Actually, he's Dylan's friend. Kyle, who you work with. Yeah. Yeah, and when I told Dylan, I'm like, hey, do you know Mason? He's like, yeah, I know Mason. I'm like, yeah, like, Mason's killing it, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yo, Mason used to be bigger. I'm like, he's like, oh, yeah, Mason used to be like 310. I'm like, oh, my God.
Damn.
Stop. Anyway, another story for another time. Vikings, according to Coach Marlowe of the Vikings, Billy Thompson is officially healthy. I don't buy that BS one bit. So we're going to say Billy Thompson is on the probable list. Still feeling that ankle. But, the Vikings went into the Jags last week, and it was 49-1. I was upset.
How do you get to 1?
You have to run, like, if you fumble an extra point and the other team picks it up and runs it back, it's 1 point.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So I'm mad at the Vikings because I told them last podcast to drop 70. They only dropped 50, so I'm a little upset. Not gonna be completely transparent there. But you still walked in with a win against a less than stellar Jags team. As much as I love those guys over there, we're gonna keep it 100 over here. Yeah, oh my God, there's so much could potentially go right and or wrong here. But divine wisdom says, and by divine I mean the YouTube, they both played the Jags. I'm talking about who really looked better against the Jags. I gotta go Tomahawks. Hard cap 50 points. Gonna be a shootout. I'm gonna say 50-48. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a shock Comanche last week 3. It's gonna be a shootout. It's
gonna come down to the fourth.
The combined team over points wise, and Vegas would gladly probably put money on this, is at least 75 points. And I'm not saying that's because either defense is trash, because I think that both defenses are good. But I did a little investigative journalism here, and for those that are on the Vikings schedule and that don't know, their best defensive I won't say best defensive player, their best defensive lineman, Stevie Ray Eisenhuth, is suspended 5 games. He started a bench clearing brawl against the Raptors, and of course that got left off the film, obviously, because that just looks bad.
Yeah, very bad.
But yeah, so he's suspended. Shout out to my sources for confirming that for me, because I was wondering why I hadn't seen him on film. I'm like, where's Stevie?
5 games though.
Well, yeah, because in this league you have to play 5 to be playoff eligible. Gotcha. So if something heaven forbid something come up in that guy's life where he just can't make it to a game, you're not playoff eligible anymore. You might as well just hang it up for the rest of the season. But that's what you get when you do dumb stuff.
Shit like that.
Yeah. So again, I'm gonna say Tomahawks. Tomahawks have a big and they can move O-line. They retired a bunch of their older guys that were on the team that beat the Comanche last year. So, but jeez. A lot going on. Comanche Mountain Lions, we're not going to speak on it. I did check the poll on the pause. Oh, shut up. Poll. God.
Yeah,
let me live.
I wasn't even going to think about that until you said it.
Let me live.
But yeah, I checked the poll too. It was pretty close.
Yeah, but an edge to them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess just conventional wisdom, if you're new to the league and you don't know any better, you're like, okay, we just lost to the Shock and they just beat the Shock.
Yeah.
1 + 1 is still 2, according to my math. I mean, Common Core didn't mess me up that bad. So
anyway.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah.
So conventional wisdom, I think that, to put it mildly, I think that we're built to do everything that we're built to stop everything that they're good at. Because if it comes down to just throwing big bodies in the trenches, we will throw big bodies in the trenches.
Definitely.
So, yeah. This is this is my pick. Well, no. So Vikings Tomahawks is my pick for game of the week, but this is a lot of people's consensus pick for game of the week. Cyclone Shock for, I'm calling it now, for Valley Supremacy. Sorry, Reading Raptors, if you're watching this. Cyclone Shock for Valley Supremacy, hard cap, 65 points, Cyclone win. I'm going to say 65-40. 66-40. Because every time these two teams play each other, shootout. Last year in the playoffs, about the same score. It was 66-40. You know what I mean? So I'm going to amend that. I'm going to say 66-50.
That's still
a game. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't, and that's not knocking either team's defense, because I think that, both teams have, good defenses. I think both offenses are entirely too potent to do anything. I mean, yes, the Shock are down a couple of weapons, but that doesn't mean that they don't have other weapons. You know what I mean? So, and Brock Mitchell is a 6'7", 290-pound quarterback. He's hard to bring down. Corey Tellerico is basically a track star. How that guy's ankles support the way that dude runs, I have no idea, but shout out to his ankles. Literally, no, if you watch it on film, this dude will literally do, pirouettes in the backfield. his steps are so short and choppy that he just goes. So, yeah, it's wild to me. It's wild to me how he does it. But he played a great game last week. Hats off to him. But yeah, this is definitely week of the year for sure. Faux show, all the way faux show. And I definitely think that at the end of it, I think it's going to determine, like I said, I think it's going to determine like the trend of a lot of these teams, just because, if the Wildcats win, that kind of definitely solidifies them not being in the basement of the mountain anymore. If the D-backs beat the Rage, that's very well going to be D-backs Warriors fighting for the 4 spot in the Valley.
Mm-hmm.
When those two teams play each other, that's going to be probably my pick for game of the week. So, I mean, and there's just, and like the Maniacs, like who knows what the Maniacs are bringing? No, seriously, because like how does this team, and I attribute it entirely to coaching and the pickups that they made, but this was a team last year that was 0-10, and I think their narrowest margin was like 35 points. And then they just dropped 42 points on a team that was a playoff team last year. It was 42-12 against the Kings, that were formerly the Phantoms.
That's a big turnaround. That's a huge turnaround.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, my thing is that, sorry, though, our only guest is going to be calling in momentarily. But I think the big thing is just like, what are they going to do? Like, the Valley's wide open right now, which is just wild to me, because in years prior, it's been Cyclones 1, Shock 2,
incoming call.
Free for all after.
Right on this place, up to you.
Hello?
Yo.
Announce yourself. Who are you? What position do you play, and who do you play for?
I'm William Lee, formerly known as D. Torres. Was number 14, now number 12. Play wide receiver for UDC, Manchi, if you don't know.
Wait, so is the Torres jersey retired?
Nah, yeah. Rest in peace. The people they was complaining about, because I was on a roster number 12, so I can't wear number 14 no more. So no more D. Torres.
Wait, so you're gonna take that jersey home and hang it on a wall, though, right?
Yeah, I wish. I wish.
You need to work it.
Man, that's my boy. Rest in peace. You
need to work a deal out with Monk, bro. You know what? No, that's gonna be your alter ego, bro.
Yep.
Torres is gonna be your alter ego.
When you release the album.
Yeah.
I'll be like Tyrese.
This game, I got a flag that says "Rest in peace to Torres."
This man over here, though. All right, so I'm gonna do what I do with all the other guests. I'm actually dubbing this week 4 of the 2019 GEFA season. This is, in my opinion, the week of the year. And like Arthur and I just talked about, the reason I say that is because there's a lot of games this week that are going to determine a lot of things about where people are going to finish this year. So I want your picks, all right? Game 1.
All right, let's get it.
Williamsport Wildcats, Columbia County Kings.
I think I have to go with the favorite here, and that's Wilpo. Don't get me wrong, like Trey, my boy, I look at Isaiah and them, but they're not clicking at all. Expecting more, but at this point in the season, it seems like everything's going down the drain. So I got to go with Wilpo.
Wait, so you're saying the Kings are getting an invitation to 0-5 land?
I don't. Yeah, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
I think Wilpo, especially if number 14 plays with Wilpo, who's going to stop him?
I feel that. Another thing too. Dennis Odom AC joint sprain will not play in that game, so I think that just reinforces your choice.
Not a collarbone?
Yeah. So the Kings don't have a quarterback right now.
Well, they got Boosie,
Stop.
They got Boosie at quarterback.
Stop.
Then basically, I don't know, Boosie my boy too, but yeah, that's on 5, bro.
All right, so Jags versus the Gorillas.
Damn, man, that's a hard decision, man. The Jags, they haven't been playing good up this far, but they've been playing some good teams, But the Gorillas, they got the best defense in the league to right now. I think they gave it the less amount of points.
Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
except to us,
They
you know.
definitely airbenders, man.
You know, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go the Jags on this one. I gotta go with the Jags. 6-0, I think.
6-0.
You know, 6-0.
I like that.
They get a lucky touchdown at the end.
I like that. I like that. All right, this is my sleeper pick for game of the week, bro. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
D-backs versus Rage.
D-backs versus Rage.
Or, as I like to now call the Rage, Du Bois East.
Well, where they going? They're going to Jersey. They're going to Strasburg.
No, they're going to Jersey, but it's an hour and 10 trip. Travel ain't gonna be bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think if the D-backs travel well, I got to go with the D-backs on this one. I got the D-backs. You know, especially from the way they played us. You know.
Yeah.
That's more so. That's why. You know, the way they played us, they came hard. You know, they're this team that slept on. And from the film I seen with the Rage, you know, like I don't know what's up their quarterback, but they have running a lot of options and stuff like that. 22. You know, and it's like I don't see that really going too far in the league. Like you need to have a real quarterback. You know. So I think the D-backs win in the close one.
Wayne, I just want you to know I literally said the exact same thing.
Bro. Yes.
All right.
Did y'all practice this?
You know, like the film is doing a lot. You know, people break down film and you know, and really, it's all players who really watch it. Players who really watch the film, they can look at it and really study teams and really can do stuff like that.
For sure. All right. Warriors Maniacs.
Ooh, see, man, that's the fan right there. You know, the fan versus the fan. That's gonna be a good game. See, now if I had a sleeper pick of the week, I think that'd be the sleeper pick. You know, it's like I want to say Benton, because, you know, like I got family over there, you know, and I know T, he's a good coach. I know a couple players over there that are good players, but the Warriors just been balling, you know. They undefeated still. And,
I mean, but here's the thing, though.
Benton lost to Wilpo, and they beat Wilpo, so I got to go with the Warriors.
Well, let me ask you this, all right? In boxing, if you 2-0 and you ain't fought nobody that means nothing, does that really make you 2-0?
So you're talking about both the teams. The team that's 2-1 and ain't really fought nobody, and the team that's 2-0 ain't really fought nobody.
That's
so
what I'm
choosing?
That's what I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking
I'm going with it. Listen, I'm going. Yeah, I get you. I like the Warriors. Yeah, the Warriors haven't played. Who did they play? Who did they play? The Kings, I think. They played the Kings, right?
Yeah. Wasn't close.
And then who else they played?
A bunch of tomato cans.
All right. So yeah. So I don't like. The Warriors, I think they have more pieces, have more athletic people, you know, have more to bring than the Maniacs. I mean, I'm not taking nothing away from Lopeman, not taking nothing away from my brothers. I'm not taking nothing away from, you know, the quarterback and stuff like that. But they're just like, oh yeah, and the freaking Ben, they got a crazy safety Spangler. He's been balling, but that's not enough. You know?
Yeah. All right.
The Warriors, they got more of a complete team.
So, yeah, I can agree with that. All right, you ready? These last three, I want you to really think about your answer.
Let's get it.
All right. For Mountain Conference supremacy, Vikings Tomahawks.
Yeah, that is a good one. Is Billy playing for the Vikings? Because he played against the Jags.
He's on the injury report listed as probable. Stevie Ray Eisenhuth is suspended.
I got a feeling. Okay.
Stevie Ray Eisenhuth, the Vikings defensive end, long hair don't care, 99, a.k.a. Mr. Palomalu, is suspended for 5 games. So.
Yeah. So thinking about this, you know, who else did it? Now the Tomahawks, you know, they're a good team. You know, the Vikings, they're a good team. You know, Mountain Conference, Mountain champions, but there's been a lot of stuff going on over there. Like a lot of, I think I could say controversy, but like a lot of, I don't know. I'm lying. Maybe it could have been expectations. People expected more out of them. You know, like people expected them to put up 70 against the Jags. You know, expected to put up 70 against the Kings. You know, but Billy not being there, I guess, is a hurt piece. So, but again, the Tomahawks, they got their old quarterback, Shane Scott. So, you know, he's going to come with a vengeance ready to ball. So he's going to want to put up some numbers. So it's like, that is a good game. But at the end of the day, I see the Vikings pulling out with a close one. I got the Vikings pulling it out.
Wayne, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one, dog.
You disagree?
I disagree.
What do you think the Vikings are gonna pull it? You think the Tomahawks are gonna win?
Yes, sir.
Why? What makes you think the Tomahawks are gonna win?
I base my opinion solely off of the fact of who played better against the Jags. And in my opinion, because they both played the Jags, the film's up.
Yeah, you're right.
The Tomahawks looked more dominant against the same Jags team that the Vikings played.
But the Tomahawks gave up 20 points to the same Jaguars team the Tomahawks gave up 20 points to the same Jag team that the Vikings played.
That's true.
Defense won championships.
That's true. That's very true. But that's why we play the game, right? That's why we play on Saturdays.
Yep. Yeah, I remember I watched that game too. I forgot. I watched that game. Yeah, like the Tomahawks played a good game, but you know, the Vikings, the Vikings went and dominated them from start to finish, minus that little 1-point conversion thing. You know, start to finish. The Tomahawks defense, are they going to be able to stop the Vikings offense? You know, the Vikings offense got weapons here, and like I said, if Billy's back, you know, Breon going to be where he at. So Steve going to be where he at. What's his name? Number 8. Hall, he going to be where he at. This Alvarez. You know, then they got that running back that comes in when Breon gets tired, and he was decent against the Jags. Like, they feel like they were scared to tackle him. So, you know, it's all about the pieces, you know. And when you think about the Tomahawks, you got Shane Scott at quarterback. He already quarterback. You got Timmy back there, yeah. You got that number 12 running back dude. Yeah, or tight end, wherever he plays. Yeah, but then who else?
Yeah.
Who else is going to be showing up for him?
Yo, but you know what else influences my decision, though? Who'd the Tomahawks play last week?
The Tomahawks, they did play, they played the Gorillas or something like that, right?
Yeah.
No, they didn't play the Gorillas last week.
That was their bye week last week.
Line.
So my thing is you're giving this is a rivalry game. Let's be completely honest. This is a rivalry game. So you're giving your rival a bye week right before they play you. Now bear in mind you're going into a Jags game knowing good and damn well you're gonna win, but you're still giving the other team an extra week to get healthy and stay prepared. My pick is the Tomahawks. And what I told Arthur is the first team to get to 50 points wins.
Yeah, and that goes with the defense. You know, what defense is going to go with the most points. And I believe that the Tomahawks defense, they're not going to be enough for the Vikings offense. Like the Jags put up 20 on them. You know, that means I feel as though the Vikings got a better defense. Even like they didn't even have Eason Hoof, long hair, don't care, Palomalo. These Vikings didn't even have him, and they still basically pissed the shutout.
Yeah, I feel you.
They didn't, but you know, at one point they got a free throw.
All right.
What's the next game?
All right, the next game we got here is.
Cyclones and Shock. Yeah, you know where I'm going with this. Listen, Shock, good team, but the Cyclones got it. I ain't got to get everybody. I feel like this is something that everybody knows.
All right, I wasn't there for the Shock game, so how do you think that their offense stacks up against the Cyclones' defense?
The Cyclones they're a smart team. You know, I'm pretty sure everyone's watching film. You know, I done got hit up by a couple Cyclones players. They done watch the film. Then, you know, before I got to watch it. You know, and it's like, I don't feel like, unless somebody else step up for their offense, step up for the Shock offense, then that Corey Ray, you know, Brock Ray connection is going to be, they're going to key on that, and that's what they're going to stop. Now, Corey can go back there, look, and then have to run. You know, he can use his legs, yes, because that's one thing about that's one plus that they got, you know, on their team is this Corey at quarterback, and he can take off, you know, and that's something that I'm pretty sure they're going to throw a spy in there. So after you take away Corey, you take away Ray. Who's going to be the next man up to be there to make a play? Who's going to be there to, you know, when those two are out, when Corey back there still around, you know, who's he going to throw the ball to?
Well, see, this is where I think game planning comes into it, because if I'm the Shock, right? If at any point I get a lead, if at any point, you know what I mean, whether it be 2 points, 7 points, 14 points, whatever, that's when I turn into do boys and try to play keep away.
Yeah, but this is not a 100-yard field. It's a 50-yard field. So remember, you can score in one play. You go 3 and out, you know, and the team, you only up by 2, and the team drive down the field in less than a minute and score, and now you got to go back to the game, go back to the drawing board. Oh, snap, what am I going to do? We got to air the ball out now. Or we got to create space for Corey to run. Or, you know, you got to do something like that, you know.
No,
Cyclones is an all-around team. They could do everything. They could pass, they could run, they could do all that. I mean, the defense, they've been top defense for the last couple of years. So, you know, it's like, yo, what do you, like, you got to, I feel like the shot, you got to bring more. You got to bring more to beat them, to beat the Cyclones.
I got you.
Like, the offense, I feel like the offense is good. Yes, they have a good offense, but I feel like everybody's saying that, oh, they they got the best this and the best that. Nah, I don't believe in it.
Okay, so let me ask you one last question before we leave, right? And I want this opinion. I've had multiple conversations with multiple people across the league. Do you feel, you know, now bear in mind we're week 4. We pretty much know what everybody's got. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody has shown enough of their hand that we pretty much know who's working with what. Do you think the league as a whole has gotten more competitive this year, or do you think the top teams have just simply taken a step back?
The league has gotten more competitive this year. For me being, like I told you last time, I was in 5 seasons. You know, I've been here when the Cyclones have dominated everybody 70 to nothing, basically. You know, like the Shock, I'm not taking that from them. Shock has been one of those teams that's been getting better every year. And every time they play the Cyclones, it gets closer and closer. You know, like them, I'm using them as an example because that basically shows, like, all right, if they're doing it, you know, look at the Warriors. The Warriors first time we ever played the Warriors, freaking the Bucks blew them out 96 to fucking, I remember, my bad about the cussing, 96 to 14 or 96 to 20, something like that. You know? Then look at last year. The Shock went and played them, beat them by like 40 to 20, something like 40 to 12, something like that. You know? Now look at this year. They're starting up 2-0. You know? So, like them, then you look at Benton. Benton only won 1 game in 2 years. They're 2-1 this year. You know? So if you look at the teams that's been here from, you know, and look at the progression of every team, you know, it's getting better and better. Minus the Jazz, because it's what are they, like, 1-3?
Yeah.
Yeah, so minus the Jazz, you know.
Well, no, they're 1-3 now.
They still got to throw.
They're 1-3.
You look at UDC. Look at the Comanche. Look at us. You know, their first year in the league, they went 3-7. Second year, I think they went 6-4 or 4-6, something like that.
We went 4-6 and missed the playoffs. Don't disrespect me like that.
I was just thinking 5-5. You know, I didn't know.
Well, yeah.
Look, the Comanche getting better and better every year. So it's the league getting better. It's not the teams going, you know, falling back or losing the step. That's not what it is.
Yeah, and then last year we went 7-3, and this year now we are currently sitting at 3-1.
And we're gonna be better than 7-3 this year. My words, I know that for a fact.
All right, so again, one more thing just before I let you go. So how does it feel to be the Mountain receiving yards leader 4 weeks in?
I'm not the receiving yards leader. I'm like 3 years under. I got the most touchdowns in the Mountain right now.
No, you're the receiving yards. You're the receiving yards leader. Don't lie.
That's it. It's not. It's okay, but you know, not right now. You know, freaking. It's all about getting W's. You know, getting to. Everybody got a bigger goal in mind. Like, yeah, the stats are nice. You know, yeah, the recognition is nice, but like we're a team. You know, if I get like another like 10 catches or 3 catches the whole season or whatever, you know, and we win every game out. That's what I'm happy with that. You know, and freaking, let's say if freaking Geeman gets to have a blowout season, get freaking almost 1,000 yards the next couple games. Guess what? I'm happy for my boy, because guess what? We be winning out. As long as we win, I'm happy. As long as we win, I'm happy. But granted, yes, the yards and the touchdowns, yes, it's cool. It's dope. I'm saying that shows how much I'm contributing, you know, to the team, you know, and it's dope.
But hey, shout out for you for that one-hand snag in the back of the end zone, though.
Yeah, so that was nice.
Oh yeah, Odell Wayne, you know.
Odell
coming out this
Odell
week.
Torres.
Odell Torres.
Oh yeah, Odell Torres. That's all right. You know, rest in peace, my man Torres. That's crazy. They took my man out of this world, out of the game. You know, it's okay though. His brother gonna come and put up some numbers.
Word.
I gotta get a one-hand snag in Z12. And I ain't talking about that group. That rap group.
Yeah, the rap group
Yep.
with Crooked Eye. Oh my God.
Yep. And so this week is gonna be fun though. Like man, like we on DTC, so I'm pretty sure you're not gonna ask me about us versus Du Bois. You know I'm gonna say us.
Oh yeah, we like.
You know.
I'm pretty sure Monk made that. That's a contractual obligation. Like I'm pretty sure Monk put that in the contract.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even read the contract.
Me either.
I just kind of signed that.
You signed that, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, we here to win.
All right,
Yeah,
yo.
how y'all doing? Who's our picks? Y'all know you told me you wouldn't get picks. Who's your other picks?
For who? Cyclone Shock?
Yeah.
Cyclones hard cap of 60 points. First team to 60 wins.
Okay. So you chose the same with me on the Wildcats and Rage, right?
Yeah, my picks were Wildcats, Jags, D-backs, Warriors, Tomahawks, and Cyclones.
What about Artie Boy?
What?
Oh, he agreed.
I pretty much agreed with him.
He agreed with me.
Same things.
Well-
All right, so basically we disagreed on the Vikings and the Tomahawks game. So all right, listen. At the end of our game, when we go check the scores and stuff like that, just know I need Bears if y'all lose, and if I lose, I got the Bears.
Well, there was no handshake going on here, Miss.
You know what we will do? You know what we will do though? We'll go live in the real group, and I'll go get a microphone, and we'll do an in-person interview on why you were wrong.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
We could do that. You know, it's got to be right after the game though, because I got to skedaddle. I'm going to go into a different state after the game.
You got to skedaddle.
I feel you.
I like the word. I like the word choice there, man.
All right, yo, you got any?
Skedaddle?
Yeah.
That's my new word. Well, not new. We've been it for years. So well.
Yo, you got any words for the people before you head out?
And stay safe. You know, health is everything. Hard hitting, healthy games. You know, and let everybody give it their best, give it their all. You know, and stay safe, be healthy. Hope everybody comes out fine. No BS injuries, no bull S, no fighting going on. Just everybody having fun. Everybody have fun.
Word. All right, yo. See you tomorrow. All right.
All right. See you tomorrow, brother.
All right. Peace.
Call ended.
Well, in case you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, that was former D14 Torres, D Torres 14, Dwayne Lee, receiver for our team, the Upper Dauphin County Comanche. You know, I like Wayne just because he's very pragmatic and he understands.
It's very
concise.
Yeah, concise. There's a lot less feeling, more strategy going on with everything that he says, which is pretty nice.
I can agree with that. You got anything else you want to go over, bub?
No, that about sums it up for this week's episode.
Yeah, I mean, 40 minutes is pretty digestible, so, I mean, I can have it uploaded and stuff by tonight, so. It's about that time.
Take care, everybody.
You heard Wayne. Hit hard, nice clean football, no BS injuries we all got work in the morning.
Yep.
I still need a 16 for this, though. We out!